Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dhanunjay Reddy, and today we are going to discuss the current affairs that is there for prelims from today's newspaper, from PIB, from Indian Express, and from Hindustan Times and other newspapers. This is Dhanunjay, and this is our channel, Dhanush Do It Now. This is exclusive prelims component sections. We are focusing on the prelims sections. As a result, we have come out with this. So today is 26th of September 2022, exclusive prelims 2022-2023. Those who are writing prelims 2023 current affairs, just follow this regularly. Every day we are releasing it. It will be for a very short duration. Your current affairs preparation is going to be done. Subscribe to this channel for more updates. Now, what are the current affairs today? Advanced dwarf technique. They might ask this term called dwarf. The term dwarf is in use. What is this? This is the technique that is there to estimate tropical cyclones. There was a scientist, American scientist called Dwarf. He has given this to estimate tropical cyclones. So this technique uses long wave infrared radiations, infrared temperatures from geostationary satellites to detect tropical cyclones. Just remember, this technique is for tropical cyclones. That's it. At night, this technique uses infrared images. In the daytime, it uses visible spectrum. From geostationary satellites, it uses visible spectrum in the daytimes to imagine or to say whether cyclones are occurring or not. At night times, it will use infrared radiations. Only three things. Dwarf technique is to estimate tropical cyclones for a geostationary satellite. Night times they use infrared, daytimes they use visible spectrum. Today's newspaper, Typhoon Noru is approaching Philippines. Now in this context, you have to know how typhoons were named differently in different parts of the world. In Australia, cyclones are called as Willy Willies. In the Western Pacific, they are called as typhoons. In India, you call it as tropical cyclones. You call them as hurricanes in the Caribbean. So this is important. Cyclones are given different names in different regions of the world. They are known as typhoons in China Sea and Pacific Ocean. Philippines, there is Typhoon Noru. So they are called as typhoons in Philippines, that is China Sea, and in Pacific Ocean, you call them as hurricanes in West Asian Caribbean islands. Look at this, typhoons in America and South China Sea, hurricanes in Caribbean islands, tornadoes in Guinea Islands of West Africa. In West Africa, you call them as tornadoes, and then Willy Willies in North Australia, tropical cyclones in Indian Ocean. So just remember the terms: typhoons in China Sea and Pacific Ocean, hurricanes in West Indies, Caribbean islands, tornadoes in Africa, Willy Willies in North America, tropical cyclones in India. Nutri Gardens, there is one concept of Nutri Gardens. Recently, the Ministry of Health and Ministry of Women and Child Development, they have proposed this Nutri Gardens. What is this Nutri Gardens? In every Anganwadi center, they will be at the backside of that Anganwadi center. In the villages, they will be developing some gardens which will be growing fruits and vegetables. That is the thing. So this is launched as a part of Poshi Abhiyan. They will be developing a garden behind the Anganwadi centers in every villages. So they will be growing some fruits and vegetables here. So it enhances dietary diversity and it reduces external dependency for this. So this is a part of Mission Poshan Abhiyan. So just remember, Nutri Gardens is the concept of Ministry of Women and Child Development. Remember Anganwadi, you can remember this. Next question. Now this is our Foreign Minister Jaishankar's statement that it is very premature to comment on India getting United Nations Security Council veto. It is very early time to comment on that. In this context, there is definite question on G4. Please, those who have read by earlier, those who have seen our earlier videos, please comment who are G4 countries. Now, in the United Nations Security Council, to secure permanent seat, please comment who are G4 countries and who are the permanent 5 countries in United Nations Security Council. This is the quiz for you today. So in the IZN, it is composed intergovernmental negotiations. Many governments have formed negotiating committees to ask for reforms. You have African Union, G4, Uniting for Consensus Group is also known as Coffee Club Group. 69 group of developing countries, Arab League, and Caribbean Community. So these are CARICOM. These are the countries which are asking for reforms in United Nations Security Council. Just remember, so Uniting for Consensus Group is a coffee club. It is against G4 nations. Right? They are saying that don't just give to four, give to all of us, or don't give to anyone. So African Union G4 Uniting for Consensus 69 group is again something speaking about United Nations Security Council reforms. Caribbean Community is also the similar one. So these are the things that are related to United Nations Security Council. Your question is G4 and your question is P5. Quad countries sign agreement. Which agreement? Humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. They might ask, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief is an agreement of which countries? Quad countries. Remember, simple question, direct question. Who are the Quad country members? We all know this: India, Australia, America, and Japan. Right? These are the four countries of Quad. Now, there is one thing in today's newspaper that China's control on multilateral organizations is increasing, and China has blocked United Nations Human Rights Council (UNHRC) in releasing the condition of Uyghurs in China, in releasing a report reporting the Uyghurs in China. Now, where is this Uyghurs, or what is this Uyghurs? Now, Uyghurs are ethnic minorities who are present in a place called Xinjiang province. Xinjiang province of China. Look at this, where it is present. It is present to the so-called the west of China, where you'll find different communities located here, right? Urumqi, Kashgar, Turpan, in these areas of Xinjiang. No need to remember all this. Just remember Xinjiang province, where it is located. It is sharing borders with Kazakhstan. It is sharing borders with Mongolia, right? China. Now, these are Muslim minorities, and they were suppressed by Muslim minorities in Xinjiang region. They are suppressed by Chinese authorities. Now UNHRC was blocked to give a report on this. So decline of multilateral institutions. So just remember these things. Next, India has headed a very good diplomatic relations with Quad countries. Remember all these countries. Quad group consists of, just now I said, India, Australia, Japan, USA. IPSA consists of India, Brazil, South Africa. BRICS, you all know this. CLAC, Community of Latin American and Caribbean States. CARICOM, this is the Caribbean community which is asking for United Nations security reforms. Just now I said. Trilateral formats: India, France, Australia, India, France, US, India, France, India, Indonesia, Australia. So just remember these organizations, that is more than enough. Neela Kurunji flowers bloom once in 12 years. This is bloomed in the Chikmagaluru district of Karnataka. Just remember this. This is for the day. These are the current affairs. Nothing more. I will be releasing Saptamrut of the week 2 today evening. Till then, take care. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.